It is 5 o'clock. Showtime, baby. Hello, Bronco fans and football fans everywhere. Welcome to the Broncos Buzz on the MHRT network. This is a show that is everything Broncos and Coda Spence downing a beer while we get started, and brought to you with emotion, passion, honesty, and of course, his comments and topics, possibly his comments, my comments, your comments in the chat. We are Broncos Buzz. Spence, I'm welcoming you back, man. Last week was, I want to say, I can't really say it was fun. I mean, it was fun. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've done, solos before, but ever since you've been here, I felt out of character. I really did, because you bring so much, balance to the show. I go off on a tangent and I just go crazy wild, and then I feed off the chat and I just go even more nuclear with them. And you have a tendency to say, okay, well, let's look at this angle. Let's look at that thought. And I'm like, oh, okay, well, you make a good point. So welcome back. I wish I could play the welcome back Cotter theme, which I did in the green room, but but no, seriously, man. I know you had stuff to do. Hey, how was the Genesis Invitational? How was it for you, man?
It was so much fun. I have been doing this since 1987 when my mom got me involved as a senior in high school. I had to do some volunteering. She was a walking scorer at the time, and so she's like, oh, come do it. And I did it, and I've been involved with it ever since. I've been executive vice chairman since 1999. I've been in charge of the Standard Bears since 2010. And I'm telling you guys out there, if you're interested in being a Standard Bear for the Genesis Open and possibly the Olympics.
Ooh, that's right. 28, right?
Reach out to us and and get a communication to us, and I'll see what I can do to get you involved. But other than that.
So let me ask you okay, other than that, what?
No, go ahead, ask.
So do you ever get to meet any of the players? Do you ever get to talk? You do, really?
Okay.
So who's a couple of your favorites?
Oh God, Matt Kuchar, who unfortunately didn't qualify for the tournament, has been one of my favorites because he always comes and says hello to me, and I make sure he has his cold Diet Cokes ready to go. But he stopped drinking.
So you do all that stuff behind the scenes that people never see, that kind of thing.
I help out, and also I'm a good luck charm. I'll give you an example. Any of you golf fans who are following this guy, Penge, Penge, he had the first round lead, he had the second round lead, and then he tanked.
Right.
So I have an office at the driving range, and most of the players, when they have some equipment that they are using that they don't want they want it to be protected while they go out to do their round, they come talk to me. So Penge came and talked to me. I never met Marco before. I introduced myself. He was a nice guy, gave me this very big track ranging equipment that tracks how you hit the golf ball. And he went out and shot a great round, came back, said thank you. I said, thank you very much. Came back on Friday, brought the equipment. He shot another great round. He had the lead. I told his caddy when he came and picked it up Friday, he said, you got to keep doing this. This is a good luck thing. He goes, absolutely. Wow. Forgot to do it on Saturday. Went from a 1-stroke lead to 10 strokes back. Sunday, he didn't do it. He went from being in the top 10 to barely the top 20. So when you come to the Genesis, always take care of Spencer because he takes care of you.
And that plug is courtesy of Kona Spence. Everybody out there. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, I'm glad you had a great time, man.
Yeah,
that is so cool. That is
I
so
had
cool.
a great time, and the best thing about it, I actually got to sleep.
And I hope she isn't listening.
Yeah, of course Anna's listening.
I know. All right. Hey, check this out.
Hey, Ben, how you doing?
Ben says, I liked and subscribed. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Absolutely appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Ben, what's your beer of choice, Ben? If it's something that I can get, I will have it for the next show and toast you to it.
Or it could be coffee. Soda. How about the 5 hour? Oh, can you see me on a 5 hour drink, dude? Good gosh. This show will be over in 5 seconds. Okay, all right. Okay, we're done. All right. Do you guys realize that on March 8th, we are turning the clocks forward? Can you believe that? The sun won't go down until like what? 8 something. Speaking of sun, holy crap. Oh,
yeah. What was it down there today?
91.
Yep, got to 91 out here in Santa Clarita today.
That's crazy, man. We're in the last day of February, and it's 91. And for anybody else watching this show, anybody else across the country, wherever you may be, in the dead of winter, I'm sorry that we brought up the temperatures that we have here, because I know you guys. I have a sister that lives in New Jersey.
Oh,
and she was saying that they had, I don't know how they measure inches, but she showed me a picture, and it would look like 4 feet of snow on top of one of her trees, or one of her bushes, I should say. It was insane, absolutely insane. And she said they hadn't had snow there in the last several days, but it's just not melting. It's just cold. And I feel bad. I really do feel bad for them. And I'm sorry that I mentioned our temperatures here. I really am.
Let's give my parents a plug up in Colorado. It's 53 degrees and partly cloudy right now. So it's not bad for them.
Not bad for them at all.
So everybody east of the Rockies, high pressure systems coming your way. Your warming trend is coming your way. Just be patient. It's going to be a very warm start to March for everybody here in the U.S.
See, that's what happens when the NFL snubs every team west of the Rockies.
Yeah.
That's what happens. Sorry to say. I just had to put that plug in there. All right. Let's get to the first topic.
Bring it up.
It's not the main topic, but it is the main topic. And the reason why I'm bringing this up is because I really want the chat to chime in on what they think about this. Marvin Mims is a 2-time NFL All-Pro and one of a handful of Broncos eligible for their first contract extension. Mims has a projected value of a 3-year, $19.4 million contract. Mims has been critical to the team's success the past 3 seasons. So, Spence, my question, as well as the chat, my question is this. How valuable is Mims to the Broncos? In my opinion, if he's a 2-time All-Pro and he's critical on passing situations, on punt returns, kickoff returns, that kind of thing, and packaging the offense, which we'll get into who's calling the plays. We'll get into that later on. But if he's that instrumental, in your opinion, is he worth 19.4?
Well, here's the thing. Whoever let this report out and put it there just gave Mims a baseline right now for his new contract negotiation, because his sports agent's now going to go, see, this is what my client thinks he's worth. Add 10%, and we got a deal.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
if that's the case, and if you look under my name right here, We're going to get into that topic too. NFL salary cap is increased by $22 million this season per team.
Yep.
So therefore, they could afford that.
They could, because we had, before the increase or the estimate, we had about a $25 million cap space available for next season. Now, with the increase by $22 million, that's going to increase even more. So here's the thing: is Mims worth 6.5 to 7 to possibly $8 million a year? I would say this: he's a valuable commodity, and if you can get him at $7 million a year, take it. He's on the improve. He's on the uptake. You've got a valuable punt returner, kick returner, and improving wide receiver. Mm-hmm. This is a good value contract for the Broncos if they can make that. Unfortunately, as soon as I saw that report where he said his estimated value is this, I went, oh, God. Now the sports agent and Mims have all the leverage to negotiate a higher and higher deal. So let's see what happens.
But you know what? If he's worth that much, I mean, excuse me, if he's that good and is productive, again, I go back to the two-time All-Pro. Not two-time Pro Bowl, two-time All-Pro. Which means he's elevated even higher. So, you got to pay what the guy is capable of doing. If he goes, let's say he goes to the Chiefs or Raiders. I'm just saying, free agent. Let's just say if that were the case, or he goes to Buffalo, or he goes to, some other team, that we have to face.
Like Dallas.
Would you? Oh, we got a Dallas story.
I know. I gave you a nice.
I know, but that's not the next topic. Jack Kenna says, "Bill has been cheap, brothers." He follows that up by saying 19 mil per for Sims. Hope your Broncos pay it. It's not 19 million per year, 19 million over 3 years. Projected. Yep. So and that would be 6.5 mil a year.
6.33333.
That's why I got the mathematician on the show. He corrects me, which I don't mind. I don't mind. So, okay. Put your general manager's headset on, Spence. Perfect. Wait
a minute. I gotta get it from the boss, Anna. Honey, can I have your hat? Can I borrow that hat?
Would you, being general manager of the Broncos, would you sign him for 3 year 19.4 million over 3 years?
Quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I was hoping you'd say, because I would do the same. I would absolutely do the same. So Jack Kenna said, okay, then that's reasonable. He was thinking it was 19 million per year. No. It's just the overall 19.4 for 3 years. Okay, now this is a huge topic that we haven't really dealt into. I kind of overshadowed this last week because you weren't here, but I want to totally get your thoughts on this. And here it is. Sean Payton is handing over the play calling to new offensive coordinator Davis Webb after 18 seasons of calling plays every time he's been a head coach. When asked why he was handing it over, Payton told Pat McAfee on his show, and I quote, "Davis Webb is one of those few players who came right from playing to coaching. After we," meaning he and George Payton, "after we interviewed him, I told George Payton we can't let him leave the building, and we hired him right on the spot. He's going to be one of those guys," end quote. Do you think it's about time to find out what Davis Webb has when it comes to play calling? Because he was the quarterback coach for Bo Nix the last 2 years. So is it, in your opinion, is this the best move to be made? Do you think Davis Webb, it's a twofold, is this the best move that can be made? And do you think Davis Webb is up for the challenge of calling plays for Bo Nix?
Unfortunately, this is a two-sided answer. The answer is yes and not, and Sean may not like it. Yes,
What?
he could call plays. I think he has a better understanding of Bo Nix and is receptive to Bo Nix and understands the game from a quarterback perspective. Sean Payton handing over control of play calling. Yeah, right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. And the word gullible is still not in the dictionary. Come on. Sean Payton, you want to know something? The over-under of when Sean Payton takes play calling back is probably, I'd say, week 3, week 4. Sean Payton is a control freak. He has to have that power and control.
Why would he say that, hey, I'm giving it up because this guy is young and knowledgeable and he's came right into coaching after playing. He knows the game basically.
Because he's taking all the heat off him for the Broncos end of the season play calling aspect and trying to flip the switch quick, fast, and in a hurry. So now people aren't going, well, Sean, how about that 4th down play that you called? Come on, tell us why you called that. Why did you put that into play? Why did you cost the Broncos?
So if Webb calls a bad play, he gets, that wasn't me. Oh, but see, I don't know, man. I don't know, because now as head coach, you're going to be more like Nathaniel Hackett. Remember how Nathaniel Hackett would deflect? I know, but he would always deflect. They'd go, well, that wasn't me. That was you. You know what I'm saying? But if you're the head coach, you need to take responsibility, just like the manager of an organization or a business or something.
No, Sean Payton is setting up Webb for failure for Sean Payton to be the good guy coming back. Should Davis Webb, not saying he will, should he fail and they come out of the gates either 1-2, 1-3, or 0-4, then Sean Payton can jump back in and save the day. So that's why I'm saying watch these.
But then what you're doing is you're setting up your coaches who you just got through saying he's great. Or what do you say? He says, we can't let him leave we can't let him leave the building, and we hired him on the spot. He's going to be one of the great guys. And now you're trying to cut the legs out from under him, potentially. I mean, it's just like
welcome a double to Sean Paytonville. But this is in any business or any employment, whether it's 20,000 employees or 10 employees, you always have to understand the difference between two things. One, an employee who cares more about power and control. I've dealt with it. I've suffered through it. I've lived with it. It happens. Or are you an employee? Or are you an employee who cares about the culture, about employees' success, about everybody's input, about helping out the team? Those are the two directions that a coach has to go: power and control, or let the rest of the team run the show and live with the successes and failures. What do you choose?
All right, so let me ask you this question real quick. Sean Payton, Bill Belichick. Bill Belichick won 6 Super Bowls doing what he did. How come Sean Payton hasn't been able to do the same thing?
Because Sean Payton didn't cheat as much as Bill Belichick did.
Okay, let's go to the chat real quick. Whoa. Well, there was something that Sean Payton did. Well, we won't get in that. Okay, let's see. Oh, Rip 3R7 said, "Go Raiders." We got a Raider topic. So stay tuned. It's going to be good. I think you're really gonna like it since you're a big Raider fan, so I think that's good. Welders, fences. Then what? So do you do at tight end? So what do you do
So
at tight end,
so
and
this
how?
and how there isn't really a free agent tight end out there that makes you
Tampa
go,
Bay.
yeah, they're going to probably re-sign him.
What is his name?
I know who you're talking about, and I'm flaking
Uh-oh.
on it too.
Hold
Oh,
on.
that's Walmart calling for my beer delivery just to prove that.
Yeah, Walmart's calling. Actually, it is my wife who's at Walmart.
So what do
There
you
go.
do with tight end and how? I think you look into the draft. There are some very good tight ends coming out of college who can make a difference. Plus, also, do you have the value that go out in free agency and get a high commodity tight end with not having a great deal of space? Yes, you're got about 25 to 40 million in cap space, but if you're going to spend it all on a tight end, what about all those other holes you have? So
True.
it's an interesting case. If you can get good value on a proven tight end, why not? If you can find a gem in the draft, that's the route I would probably try to go, even though it has not been working for us.
Jack Cannon says Pittsburgh pitched from Atlanta as tight end.
Are they going to re-sign him?
Don't know.
Yeah.
Don't know. Going back to the topic of Sean Payton, Jack Cannon says Payton and Webb should co-draw a plays. Yes, let Webb call the plays in preseason and see how he does. I agree with that. Let him call it in preseason. But it's kind of weird in preseason, Jack, because you don't have the starters playing all 4 quarters. You have them playing maybe a series or 2. So I don't know. It's kind of skewed. It's not really what you would see in a regular season game. But I like the way you think. I like the way you think. Jack also says, Spence, that Sean Payton is egomaniac.
Oh, of course. You
Okay,
have
well-
you to be a successful coach in this league, you have to be an egomaniac in some shape or form.
That's true. And then talking about why hadn't Sean Payton done what Bill Belichick did? Bingo. 2 words. Tom Brady. That's basically basically the bottom line.
Yep.
Basically the bottom line. Okay. Now, the Broncos have hired a couple of people. This is the first one. The Denver Broncos have hired John Morton as their pass game coordinator, per Jeremy Fowler of ESPN. He is formerly the offensive coordinator for the Lions. How good were the Lions?
He got fired before the season ended.
So why would you bring him on in Denver? That's my question.
But not as the offensive coordinator, as a game manager to help out.
Oh, so he was only a game manager in Detroit.
No. In Detroit, he was the offensive coordinator. You know,
but this is a pass game coordinator.
Pass game coordinator. So he's not the OC for the Broncos right now. So he's working on the. Yeah, I see where you're going at. I've talked about this many a times before. To take that big step up, you've got to have success immediately and right away. He went from pass game coordinator with the Broncos to OC with the Detroit Lions. And unfortunately, you saw what happened with the Detroit Lions. Didn't make the playoffs. Offense was okay, but didn't have the firepower they had in 2024. He got fired. Bring him back. Let him. He will take knowledge and experience from being an OC, come back, redevelop, rejigger himself, get him back into a better position, and hopefully get this passing game for the Broncos to the next level. So I think this is a good hire, bringing him back in to the Bronco family.
Okay, all right. I would agree with that. I mean, maybe he can be instrumental, maybe a little help to a younger Davis Webb, something like that. You know, um, um, Yodance says, "Am I the only one who was a little surprised about the stadium land? It seems pretty small compared to other teams." Are you
150 acres. Wasn't that how many acres? They got 150 acres of land.
and they're going to develop outside, I thought as well.
Yeah. So I'm not
So
sure what you're referencing there, Yo Dance. Yao
yeah,
Dance.
yow,
Because
yow.
I mean they made a great purchase. They have a stadium plan all put together. Of course, they have another plan to build hotels, bowling alley, sports
Mhm.
bar.
They have to if they want a Super
They
Bowl.
have to. Owning a sports franchise right now is not just the sports franchise, it is sports entertainment as a whole, which includes lodging, food, entertainment, a bowling alley, all the necessities you need to host a Super Bowl.
There you go. Jack Kent said the owners are going to own everything around it.
Amen
Absolutely.
to that. Absolutely. So that when you're only hosting 9 or minimum of 9 games, possibly 10, 11, 12, 13 based on playoffs and preseason.
And Super
But what
Bowl.
happens the rest of the 335 days of the year? You need some revenue coming in. You need some additional aspects. Hang on, he's got a follow up here
What?
for Yo Dance. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking too extreme. I wanted a Formula One track around the stadium
Because of our owner.
but it's okay. Hey, you know what? I wanted a horse race track, so I can watch the football game and then go bet on the ponies.
You know, but here's the thing. With the ownership group that the Broncos have, the sky's the limit. I mean, they
Yeah.
can literally put out a golf course. I mean, maybe not 18 holes. They can do like a 9-hole thing, an executive course, whatever. Bowling out. I mean, it's unlimited for them. Absolutely unlimited for them. And I'm going to go back 3 or 4 years. You guys can go back and look at the show I did. I did not want the Walton Penner ownership group to own the Broncos. And I will absolutely admit that. I didn't want it. Why? Because I was absolutely dead sold that they would move it to Bentonville, Arkansas.
No.
Absolutely dead sold. I did not think they'd keep it in Denver. Thank goodness they did. And now I'm on board. And I was on board once they said we're committed to Denver. Go ahead, read that one.
Or maybe a Broncos Sky Resort, in the mountains would be cool. Amen to that.
Hey, you know what? You never know the possibility. I mean, the NFL's expanding like crazy. We have some NFL news. We have some NFL rule and some other, not NFL, but UFL rules that could come into the NFL. It's interesting, guys. The NFL is evolving big time. Things are changing. Look at MLB. Major League Baseball has this season is putting in AI for balls and strikes. Not every ball and strike, but the every time it goes to a 3-ball no count or 3-ball 2-strike, whatever. If there's 3 balls or 2 strikes, their AI is a possibility, and it's not called all the time, but you got to evolve. You got to evolve. If technology's out there, you got to evolve. We'll get into that. Go ahead, Spence.
Shame
on
you,
me
Bill.
for what?
For what? I'm scratching my head. Jack, what did I
Shame on me for
being an awesome Broncos fan? Okay.
Bingo. I don't know. I have no clue. But you know what? That's what's good about the chat. It kind of makes me scratch my head. What the heck? Okay, so the Denver Broncos are hiring Colorado Buffalo defensive coordinator Robert Livingston. Why would you hire a college defensive coordinator? We already got a defensive coordinator. Oh, wait a minute. Livingston will be the Broncos defensive passing game coordinator. Okay. But he was in college. How does that equate to the NFL? I'm getting to that. Livingston spent 2 seasons in charge of the Buffaloes as well as the defensive backs coach. Defensive backs coach? Okay, well, that kind of coordinates with defensive passing game, I guess. There. But as a defensive backs coach for the Bengals from 2016 to 2023. My question to you, Spence. Were the Bengals that freaking good in 2016 to 2023 in defense?
They made it to a Super Bowl in 2021.
Good point.
Where they lost to the Rams by a few points.
Good point.
And I mean,
good point.
And where is Cincinnati's defense gone since then? They've gone to Laughingville.
True.
So
very, very true.
I would say this. What the Broncos are doing is bringing on an insurance policy in case Vance Joseph takes off for another job. Now, I think all the coaching vacancies have been filled. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So VJ's here for another year. Bring on this insurance policy to learn, to really understand the game a little bit better from a professional aspect, and take his experience and knowledge in the college game, bring it up to the pro game. So I think this is a good hire and is something that's going to help all around.
I agree. Yowdan says you're not the only one who felt that way, but they have changed all of our minds. Are we talking about the Super Bowl? I mean, the stadium? Go back to what he said earlier.
No, I think that was you who didn't want the Penner Group becoming owners.
Oh, got it. Yeah, change my mind. Yeah, you're right. Okay, I'll click off.
That's what Jack said.
Not wanting the owners. Oh, yeah. Okay, got it. Okay. All right, you guys are keeping me up to date, man. You know, you're doing great, man. I appreciate it. I was speaking on, there you go. I was speaking on the comments. Nope, not that one.
My bad.
I was speaking on a comment you made about the owners. Thank you so much. See, you guys are on it, man. You guys are on it. And that's why we love the chat so much.
They keep us on our toes. So,
because heaven knows I'm not on my toes. Obviously. Question: how many free agents do the Broncos have? Resigned so many good players. How many do we have?
Well, I'll give you a breaking news update that I just saw right before the show. The Broncos are officially placing a second-round tender, $5.8 million on defensive back Joaquin.
Yeah. Okay,
Miller.
That's good. Joaquin Miller. Yeah, that's okay to say. Not the other one.
Not the other one. I'm not going to say the other one
because we're getting there. So I don't know how many free agents. You know what? I'm gonna bring it up. Jack asked it. I'm gonna bring it up. Hang on. Okay, Google. How many free agents do the Denver Broncos have this year?
16, I think.
Hang on.
The Denver Broncos have 24 players facing contract decisions for the 2026 offseason. Key pending free agents. Type: key players. Unrestricted, UFA. Alex Singleton, LB. J.K. Dobbins, RB. John Franklin Myers, DL. P.J. Locke, S. Adam Troutman, TE. Justin Strnad, LB. Restricted, RFA. Jaquan McMillian, CB. Jaleel McLaughlin, RB. Alex Palchevsky, OT. Exclusive rights, ERFA. Tyler Beatty, RB. Devin Key, S. Recent updates. Jaquan McMillian. The team has reportedly placed a premium tender on him to retain his services. Jaleel McLaughlin. The Broncos chose.
Oh, can't get to that one yet. Nope. Can't do that one yet. That's a topic. Okay, there you have it, guys. 24?
24, but
holy crap.
Well, but think about this. On a 53-man roster, that means you've got 29 secured, which is most of your starting lineup.
Yeah, but I mean, there's some key names on that list. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Yeah.
This is what usually I'm not at a loss of words. So, Paul Shader, how you doing? No shame in Kona's game. Okay, yeah.
Where did that come from? That's what I want to know.
Hang on. Paul's got another question for you. Why don't you take this one? Do you guys think Webb taking over will help our run game? I don't.
You know what? As Davis Webb being the quarterback coach and how well Bo Nix performed this last season, not taking anything away from his first season, but how well he elevated himself and some of the things that he was doing. I would have to say yes and no. Yes, because I feel that he'll put him in situations where the running back can get the job done, but it all hinges on the offensive line. The offensive line has to do a job. I mean, if there's no hole to get through, what does it matter what kind of play you put in for the running back in a situation to gain yardage? If the offensive line sucks, then the running back's going to suck. So,
yes and no. I mean, how many times did we see RJ Harvey not go into the hole that was there with between the tackles?
Bounced out and lost 4 or 5 yards. Yeah. Again, yeah, it's true. Okay, so Yao Dance asks this question. I feel we need to go strong in free agent with some top wide receivers. Who do we get?
You know what? I don't want. This is the one issue that I have. I'm not someone who believes that a top number one, I'm the man wide receiver makes a difference. You've got a good core group. You need another number 2 or supporting 3 to come in, but not an over-the-top number 1 who has to have the ball thrown to him on 24 of 25 plays, or else he has a meltdown. And we don't need that. Cortland Sutton's our 1, but he is
right now.
Right now, he is our 1, but also he takes the approach that this is a team effort, and he doesn't throw hissy fits when the ball's not thrown to him more than half the time. He believes in whoever's open, go for it.
Yeah, true. I got to put this up there because this is hilarious. Jack Kenneth says, read it.
Wait, pause. Spence, are you drinking coffee? I hate coffee. I'm not drinking coffee.
Whoa. Time out. You hate coffee?
I hate coffee. I am a tea drinker. I love medicine balls from Star whatever company it is.
Whoa. You just said medicine and balls in the same sentence?
It's a drink at that Star thingamajig, whatchamacallit place. I'm serious.
My wife loves Starbucks. I know we go different directions, guys, but that's how this show goes. She loves Starbucks and she gets her Frappuccino and all this kind of stuff. And she has like a page about that long. I got to read them. When I go there to go get her coffee the next time, I am going to ask. I'm going to be embarrassed to say, do you have what's it called? Spaceballs?
No, medicine ball.
I'm not.
Yes, I can't.
Do you guys serve balls? I mean, come on. Jeez.
This part of the program is sponsored by Bill's Alternative Lifestyle.
Just like, there's no way that's called anything you'd want to drink.
Yeah, I drink it all the time.
I'm not going. Anna, I am not going. If you're watching the show, I'm not going there. Oh, my gosh. Okay, we got off on a way different segment, but
That's this show. It's called Broncos Buzz and Tangents.
exactly. Brought to you by Miss.
Brought to you by the medicine ball from Starbucks.
Okay, what's it? Am I? Should I even I'll put it this way? Should I even ask you what it tastes like?
Yeah, it tastes wonderful. It has 2 types of herbal tea bags filled up with
Bags. No, you said bags, man. Jeez.
has a scoop of a teaspoon of honey filled up with half lemonade and half water.
This show has gone off the rails. I thought it couldn't. I thought this show could never be like the neighborhood, but it's hard. Jeez.
Neighborhood doesn't have the balls against us.
Okay, well, I think we just lost half of our subscribers and our viewers.
No, our audience just doubled. I just saw.
Oh my gosh, man! This is hilarious, man.
Wait a minute, Paul. Good name to the show. Broncos Balls and Buzz. That works. Well said, Paul. Well said.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, dude! Oh, dude, man, my stomach is in knots just from laughing. Okay, let's get back down to semi-normal. Brad says Friday night, and this can only mean one thing. It's time for Broncos Buzz with their host, Bronco Bill, Conan Spence. Good evening, gentlemen. Good evening, Brad. I don't know if you saw that last spin-off of the topic, or the segment, I should say, but oh my gosh, if you didn't, go back about 2 or 3 minutes, man.
And Jack, to answer your other question, this is still beer. I just only had one in the refrigerator, so got a bunch of ice in here.
Oh, well, that's okay. So now you got speaking of water, I'm not going down that road again. Oh my gosh. Okay. Paul Shatter, thank goodness for getting us back on track. Says it's more of like a rhythm for running backs and lack of talent. Javonte Williams has done well since leaving. That, my friend, is the exact next topic.
Nice set there, Paul.
Nice segue. Talk about it. Here it is. The Dallas Cowboys and Javonte Williams. Before I get into that, Spence, let me ask you real quick. Do you miss Javonte Williams? And do you think he could have been good in Denver under the system we have now?
I need another beer because he did really well in Dallas, and we could have. But here's the question: do you keep him, or do you keep the potential that RJ Harvey has?
Oh, okay, but what I guess my question is simply this: forget about Dallas. Should Denver have kept him with the system we have now?
Painfully, yes.
Okay. Now, here it is. This is why Dallas is benefiting from the fact that the Broncos let him go. The Dallas Cowboys and Javonte Williams have agreed on a 3-year extension, which includes $16 million guaranteed. Didn't say what he was getting for his contract. $16 million guaranteed over 3 years. That's a little over $5 million a year guaranteed. Did the Broncos make a mistake in letting him go when he had some issues and he had an injury? Dallas said, we'll take you. And guess what? They're cashing in again. Javonte Williams had a really good season last year, and now he's getting rewarded. Did Denver make a mistake?
Well, the obvious answer is yes, because Javonte Williams was motivated, seriously motivated to stick it to Denver.
Absolutely.
Signing now a new 3-year, $24 million contract with $16 million guaranteed. That is going to keep him inspired to keep going and going. Could Denver have used him? Yeah, of course we could have. did we trust him to take that next step? I think that was the issue because Javonte Williams hadn't really shown the motivation to take that next step. So Javonte Williams had to get released, go to Dallas and find his motivation. I'm happy for him. I'm glad he's in the NFC and not the AFC. Could we have used him? Yes, but we could have used him what he is gained or what he is showing right now, not what he was demonstrating to us when he was in Denver.
I really don't know how to take the chat right now, but I'm going to bring it up. Yao Dad says, any news on the new training growing? I feel we haven't seen pictures of. I don't know where that's coming from, but Jack Kennett is laughing his head off. And then Paul Shatter says, like and sub if you got a pair.
Then I can't like and sub.
So I don't know what any of that
wife
means. I have no idea where that's coming from. But hey, the chat.
we speaking of
no,
the chat,
I don't. Oh, footballs. Oh yeah, I like football. Brad says, so Bill likes balls. I hope we're talking about football. Yes, we're talking about football. I'm telling you, the chat went in a completely different direction. And of course, we had to fall down that rabbit hole, which we did. So
amen to that. We missed one earlier. Skeet 549.
Oh,
How you doing?
Nice to see you in the chat, man.
Y'all worried about Kubiak, Mendoza, and what might be in Vegas? Not this year, but if he has a good year, I might be worried come 2027.
Do you really think Mendoza is going there?
If he doesn't, then whoever makes that decision in the Raiders should probably be fired quick, fast, and in a hurry.
No, what I'm saying is, what if they draft him and he pulls an Elway, or he pulls a
Eli Manning?
Eli Manning.
Anything's possible. Now, has he put out any word yet to the Raiders that he doesn't want to come? Haven't heard anything, but here's
what's interesting. Elway said no to the Colts, and he won 2 Super Bowls as a player. Eli Manning said no to the Chargers, and he won a Super Bowl with the Giants. Just saying.
Just saying.
Just saying.
Well, no, I think if having Tom Brady as part of the organization makes it an easier decision for Mendoza to come. If Tom Brady wasn't there and you had to rely on the son to motivate Mendoza to come, Mark Davis, I wouldn't be energized right now. But having Tom Brady as part of the Raider franchise definitely brings some positive energy and hopefully some positive outlook for you guys.
Yeah. Good analogy. No doubt about it. Paul Shatter says, I think Javonte Williams highlights Sean's issues is a run game. That's probably why he didn't succeed in Denver.
That's probably it. I mean, this is why you need to get the play calling out of a control freak. Now, will it stay out of Peyton's hands? If we go 1-3 or 0-4, I worry.
Yeah, true. Chewy!
What's happening?
Let's go Raiders. There you go.
I like
Raiders shout out.
We got a lot of Raider fans in here tonight. Love seeing you guys in here.
Oh, well, there you go. Jack Kennedy just broke the news. Mendoza to the Raiders. Raiders met with the Raiders and said he's hoping to have Tom Brady as a mentor.
Raiders
I'm not sure. Yeah, well, whatever. I'm not sure as an owner that you can be a mentor.
Yes, you can.
You can?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. I know you can as a GM or a whatever, but owner, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Paul
of course you can.
Paul Shatter said Mendoza's too nice to be a Raider.
He'll learn quickly.
Ooh, smack. Okay. Let's get to this one. I don't like this one, but here we go. The Denver Broncos will not place a tender on running back. Who? Is it Dobbins? Oh no.
No,
Dobbins is okay. Harvey?
no.
They can't because he's a rookie. Will not place a tender on running back Jamal McLaughlin, or excuse me, Jaleel McLaughlin, according to Jeremy Fowler of ESPN. The cheapest tender for restricted free agent is the right of first refusal of $3.547 million, which would be what he would get if they tendered. It is still a possibility that Denver might attempt to re-sign him for less than $3.54 million. However, McLaughlin is set to hit free agency next month. Spence, if we lose McLaughlin, where is our power back going to come from?
Maybe
Free agency?
Free agency.
Draft? Okay.
Free agency or draft. I wouldn't trust the draft. There's not a running back except for the kid from Notre Dame who stands out, but he'll be taken early. Is there someone in the free agency? Honestly, I don't see it right now. McMillan was coming on in the second half of the season and making strides and making improvements. Can you get him for the value that we're tendering? I'm hoping so. He's not going to be as you say, he's not going to be the power running back. So do we let him go?
But I like him. He's solid. He's dependable.
I do, but do you want three running backs who are the same style and running patterns on your Broncos team, or do you need to let one go so you can bring on someone who's a power banger who's going to get that ball run up the middle?
The guy from Seattle that just won MVP of Super Bowl. Apparently, they're not going to franchise tag him. Williams? Not Williams. Is it Watkins?
Yeah. We need a
Paul
200
pound
running back. Yeah, that's what we need. But
we need to have the guys like we had back in the 70s and 80s. Who are those guys like from who is that guy from the Redskins? And yes, it was a Redskins back then.
Riggins.
Yeah, Riggins. Oh my gosh, that dude was a beast.
No, I loved Eric Dickerson. He was a monster beast.
Yeah, but he wasn't the guy up the middle kind of guy. I mean, he was to a certain degree, but he would bounce outside. He would bounce out. Yeah. I don't know, man. I like McLaughlin. I really do like McLaughlin. Go ahead. I thought Madungus says up let's see, we go to it real quick. Madungus says that McLaughlin isn't our power back. Well, then who is our power back?
We don't have one.
Okay. Well, then that's
a need.
Yeah. Yeah. Here we go. Madungus says sign Tyler Algier, keep Harvey, and draft Emmett Johnson. Problem solved.
That's a good analogy. But will Emmett Johnson be available?
I was just going to say at what, because we're drafting number 30.
Yeah.
So we dropped way down. We dropped way down from last year. We were drafting 12 because we sucked. And now we had a good season and we're number 30. So it's kind of a catch-22. You want to have a great season. You want to go to the Super Bowl. But then if you don't, you're drafting way down the line. So Skeet.
Oh,
go ahead.
Sorry.
Pull it up. Go ahead. Pull it up.
Here, I'll read it.
549. Go ahead.
First time seeing you guys. Thanks for reading my question. Great content, but Raiders. I do believe the Super Bowl would have been a much better game with y'all in it.
Not with our backup. Not with our backup. Mm-mm.
No, well, let's just say this. It would have been a very interesting defensive battle.
True.
Against us, against Seattle.
True.
So, and by the way, as Paul, I was going to get to it, but Paul, you beat me to it.
Hang on real quick.
We didn't draft 12 last year. We drafted 21 or 20. I think we drafted 21.
Last year? Oh no, I'm sorry. I meant
2 years ago.
I meant when we got Bo Nix. That's what I meant. That's what
because some quarterback.
Let me go back to this. Let me go back here real quick. He says, "Thanks for reading my question." Absolutely. You post something in the chat, and it is something that is not derogatory or political or anything of that nature. We will definitely bring it in. You could be a fan of any team you want to be a fan of. It doesn't matter. We will bring it in. So yes, we appreciate you asking the question and making a comment, and that's what we do. That's what we do here on Broncos Buzz. So never be afraid to put a question or a top or a comment in the chat. We will bring it up.
And as I always say, we're at just one big, huge sports bar. Everybody's around here talking. We're the ones who are leading the discussions, but we love having input from everybody. Raider fan, Bronco fan, Chief fan, Patriot fan, Bills fan, any fan of any football.
Oh, if somebody's a fan of me, I'm Bill. You just said Bills fan.
Yeah, Bills fan.
Oh, Buffalo Bills. Never mind.
Buffalo Bills. Actually, I'm still waiting for them to all come back because I tried to make wagers with all of them, and none of them wanted to take my action. Come on, guys.
All right. To Skeet549 being a Raiders fan, as well as Raider Jack, and oh, come on, who's the other one? Chewy. Here you go. Here it is. The turmoil between Max Crosby and the Vegas Raiders continues. However, General Manager John Spytek was asked if Crosby will remain a Raider. He said, and I quote, "I do, yes!" Exclamation point. End of quote. However, that isn't a guarantee the five-time Pro Bowler will stay. The Raiders have resisted any trade and continue to resist. And Spytek says he's confident Crosby will remain in Vegas. Is this a ploy, Spence, by the Raiders to not engage in any trade conversation or topics with any team because they're trying to work out a harmonious deal with Max Crosby to stay in Vegas?
I think it's a double-edged sword here. They're going to work and do everything to keep Max Crosby there. But say you're some team who has a lot of very good first-round draft picks near the top for the next 2 seasons. You think the Raiders might be interested? It all depends on the price tag for Max Crosby. If someone comes and says, "Okay, I'll give you 2 first-rounders in 2026, a first-rounder in 2027, and a second-round pick," tempting.
Wait a minute. Didn't the Cowboys and Vikings do that several years ago? With the
just
running
recently,
back?
Yep, they did that, and also the Dallas Cowboys and Green Bay Packers just recently did that too. So
there you go.
No one is quote unquote untradeable unless there's a ridiculous package that comes. Now,
wait a minute, the Broncos did that too, so never mind.
Yeah.
Hey, we're past that. We're past that because we don't have that money hanging over our head anymore, so we're okay.
Yeah.
But we're forever in the record book for being stupid. So whatever.
Well, that was a different ownership group.
That's true. That is true.
Yeah.
And a different wasn't that all? Oh, I don't even want to go down that.
Yeah, let's moving forward.
Speaking of moving forward, there's 3 topics left.
And Bill
This-
Shader is a Bill fan, not Bills, a Bill fan.
See, I know my people. I know my people. They love me. They love me. Hey, the check's in the mail. Thanks, son. Appreciate it. Okay. What? Jack Kennis says it's the off-season smoke. Spytech said he would listen to everyone, but also said he won't let great players walk. Max has 3 years left on the deal, but no guaranteed money left. Wow. Does that change things, Spence? Does that change things concerning 3 years left on the deal, but no guaranteed money?
So that gives Max all the negotiating leverage because he could say, I want out of my contract. Now, of course, the Raiders won't terminate the agreement. They're going to want something for his services. He can always hold out because he's not guaranteed to be paid. This is
Now, if they hold out, do they still get paid?
If they have a guarantee, yes.
Oh, but he doesn't have guaranteed. So if he holds out, he's screwing himself.
That's correct. So it's a
so
game.
Basically, the ownership has got him over a barrel
for the moment. So
wow, interesting. Okay.
And I love this next comment by you, 46MD. I have a ridiculous package. That's what she said.
Oh, shoot. Never mind. Whoo. Oh, I like that. Paul Shatter. Russ who? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Okay. Skeet 549 says, absolutely love Crosby, but he's been through hell because of our dysfunction. Absolutely want him to stay, but 2 first and a starter on defense. What do you say? Who would be the starter on defense?
It would have to be some stud who can rush the passer. I mean, I would go for three picks minimum.
Really?
3 first rounders. Oh, for Max Crosby?
3 first? Max Crosby's getting up long in the tooth, dude.
They paid for it in Green Bay.
Yeah. Well, you're right, I guess, but
it's anything is possible.
Wow.
The Raider organization does have the leverage, and for them to come out and say, we're not trading him, we're not moving him at all, it's basically signaling to everybody else in the NFL, we'll move him, just you have to give us a ridiculous offer.
I guess. Speaking about ridiculous offer, how about I was hoping to move on from Ben Powers, but his $20 million dead money hit this year. Why would you want to move on from Ben Powers? He hasn't been that bad. Come on, Madonna.
He hasn't been that great.
Well, true, but if
is he worth the $20 million? No,
but if it's a $20 million hit, you don't want to incur that. No. You know, Paul Shatter says, I like our O-line. I like our O-line too.
I like our O-line. Hopefully they get better.
Speaking of O-line, not that this is a topic, but I just thought of this. What do you think of yesteryear's Mr. I'm always holding penalties? What do you think of him? I can't remember his name right now. Offensive line, left side.
72.
Yes. Come on.
Oh my gosh.
I can't think of his name. Come on, guys in the chat. Guys in the chat, help me. What's his name? Bowles. Eric. There it goes. Eric Bowles. I mean, not Eric Bowles.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bowles. Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think that he's actually learned to be better, or they just haven't called it because he's just got to get better?
I think he's learned to get better, but now he needs to.
Oh, Garrett Bowles. Garrett, not
Garrett
Eric.
Bowles.
Garrett, yeah.
He just. Oh.
I don't know. He turned out. Garrett Bowles actually turned out to be honorable this year. He actually turned out to be a really, really good player. And I was shocked. I was stunned. Because every time you turned around, it was always holding. You know, it's always, you know, Garrett holds or Garrett Bowles. You know what I mean? I'm glad. I like our offensive line. I really do. I think they need to open up holes better, you know, for the running backs. But other than that, no, I'm okay with them. I'm definitely okay with them. So Paul Shatter says Garrett Bowles is a top 5 left tackle. Would you agree with that, Spence?
I'd say top 10 instead of top 5.
All right. I gotta step away real quick. Okay, here. Go
Rudy.
What do you think of just sitting there and look pretty, my like boys? Rudy, you always come off rails, but we like it because we basically kind of like don't understand it, but we think it's okay. It's okay, Rudy. Love you being in the chat. Love you being in the chat.
Love everybody being in the chat.
Absolutely. Go back to this one. He was the #1 ranked left tackle in the NFL. Yes. I'll be right back and give me 2 minutes.
Yeah, he was #1 ranked left tackle because I guess the referees didn't see much of the holding he was getting away with. Look, do you trust Eric Bowles or Garrett Bowles? He had one great season after stumbling and hurting himself and just making mistake after mistake after mistake. I will say this: if he can have 2 consecutive seasons, then I'll give him credit. But making a big improvement one season, now you got to come back to the next season. It's the sophomore slump that you have to worry about from excelling in your position. So he did a great job this year. Now, can he do consistency? That's what we got to see. Clayton Huron, hey, how you guys doing? Smash that like button and share, guys. Yes, share with everybody. We are really excited to have everybody here as part of the program, part of the chat. Clayton, we've had some interesting discussions centered around medicine balls from Starbucks. I'm a big tea fan, so that's something I drink. That went on a big tangent that you can probably estimate and figure out. Bill still hasn't figured out yet the tangent. I was just bringing Clayton up to speed about the medicine ball tangents that we were going through.
Oh, Clayton, if you got to go back to about the 40-minute mark. We're at 1 hour and 8 minutes in now, but you got to go back to about the 38 and a half, 39-minute mark. And yeah, it went off the rails fast. But it's what happens to the show sometimes, man. It happened to the show sometimes.
It's a tea.
Tea. What's a tea?
That's what a medicine ball is. It's a tea.
Here we go again. I could say something, but I'm not going to. Painting rooms in my new house this Sunday. I'm so excited. All right. Hey, what color? What color are you going to paint it, man? And what room is it? Bedroom, living room, family room, bathroom? What room? And what color? Orange and blue. Just like what's up there. Just like what? You know, see those stripes up there? I'm going to tilt it up a little bit higher. See the stripes up there? I painted it all the way around the entire upper level. Oh, shoot. Now it's all screwed up. the entire ceiling area. When we first moved in, and my wife goes, "What are you doing?" I said, "I'm painting Bronco colors." And she's like, "You're serious?" Yeah, I'm serious. This is a freaking den. Yeah, I'm serious. And we've been up there for the last 18 years.
You don't say it's the den. You got to say it's your man cave. Then you get away with it.
Oh, but I have no doors. Oh, here's another reason. So when we moved in, we do I dare say this? It's gonna be public. Yeah, I'll say it, whatever. Okay. So we moved in here with taking care of my mother-in-law 18 years ago. And she's like, "Oh, you need your own room." And she says, "But why don't you put doors on it?" Why? Because it would turn into a freaking bedroom. Back here, it's a cutout of what would be a closet. I said, "Nope. I said, "We're not putting doors on there." "Oh, but then you'd have privacy." Yeah, right.
No.
No. Anybody that came over would have privacy. No, not me. So that's why it's wide open.
So Clayton
anyway.
Huron's painting all the bedrooms, and I think he.
What color did he say?
Oh, it's there. Oh, my computer's acting up.
Rudy, it's not. It was the lotion. I don't even know where that came from or where that even incorporates into any of the previous topics. But hey, you know what? It's Rudy. Blue, gray, light blue, and tan color.
None.
Blue, gray, light blue, and tan color in the same room.
I've got a light.
So one wall would be blue, the other wall would be gray, the other wall would be light blue, and then a tan color.
He probably has 4 bedrooms, so it's 4 different colors.
But that's not what he said.
I know. I'm trying to help him out.
I'm trying to help him. The chat needs help. Oh my gosh.
Oh, here we go. 5-bedroom house with a yard.
Sweet. But he only mentioned 4 colors.
So he doubles up.
Rudy, what the fudge is this? Prius.
His new car?
Nobody talked about it was the lotion. And he said Prius. What the I can't figure. That's my brother-in-law from Vegas. He's in Vegas. He smokes weed. And we don't understand him. But it's okay. We're glad he's participating.
It's a Vegas thing.
I think. Wow.
No,
right.
Each room is a different color.
4 colors, 5 rooms. Okay. Sounds good to me.
It works for me.
1 + 1 is 1. Okay, never mind. All right.
Well, maybe he can't publicly say what he's coloring the other bedroom, which may be his man cave.
Oh, got it.
Surprise,
Got it.
surprise. Mhm.
Got it. Good point. Good point. Could be. Very well could be. I love the chat. I love the chat. I really do. I think the chat is fantastic. I love the engaging back and forth, the jabbing, the comments. What the heck is devil's lettuce? I know what honeymoon is. You know my dad used to say? My dad used to say, you know what a honeymoon salad is? A honeymoon salad is lettuce alone. Ah! Get it? Let us alone. I thought it was pretty cute. You don't like that one?
This joke was brought to you by the fifth beer that Bill's on right now.
Fifth? No, not even close. Not even close. Light blue usually doesn't look good. Been a painter most of my. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Way to go, Paul. I didn't know
Wait a
he was
minute.
a painter. Good.
Isn't that light blue you have in your background there?
Would you stop? That's Avalanche blue.
You mean Quebec Nordique blue?
Oh my gosh, here we go again. You like the king, so just stick with your black and whatever color.
Silver and black.
Oh yeah, so Paul Shatter says weed man. Talking about Rudy. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, he said he loves it when we talk about him. Yeah, well, most what's that word? Most
Egotists.
there you go. Egotistical. Yeah, that's it. Wait a minute, Madungus. What are you saying? That SpongeBob Bill was bald on top of his head. He left the fan on while he was painting. Oh, he saw the fan when I flipped up the camera. I don't paint the. I painted not the ceiling, but the stripes.
You did.
And I actually went down to Home Depot. I actually took the cover of the actual Broncos cover scheme and whatnot, got the actual colors. These are the actual. Well, you probably can't see the real dark blue, but yeah, that's actually the colors I got at Home Depot 18 years ago. Been up there for 18 years.
According to Jack, it's Charger blue that you're painting.
Well, that's the end of the show for tonight, guys. Thanks so much. Jack's been kicked off the show in chat. Just kidding. Just kidding. We don't do that. I can, but we don't do that.
Nope.
Okay. 3 more topics. This one is interesting. Here we go. The NFL Completion Committee is discussing the possibility of authorizing replay officials to throw flags for specific penalties. What would those be? Well, how about this? It would be for non-football acts that have not drawn flags by field officials. Spence, those would be like pushing, not necessarily taunting, because they do call that, but pushing, shoving, maybe a secondary or retaliation type of penalty, and going back and looking. What is your thoughts on this? Do you like it? Do you think it's beneficial to the game? And do you think it will hold water?
I like this from the aspect of personal fouls. If you see two guys fighting and you don't know who started it, get the official who is able to look at the tape and see it. Also, what I would love to see is someone gets up, the guy taps him on the shoulder, and all of a sudden he does a huge flop, and there's a penalty flag. I think there was a Cincinnati Bengal who did that earlier this year, who did a monstrous flop, and the guy who pushed him or allegedly touched him got a personal foul penalty. That would be one of those situations where you would reverse it and you do a personal foul for flopping or something like that. But you bring in, well, now why can't we just go back and get that holding call that he missed? Oh, how about we go back and get that pass interference? Judgment calls you can't do. Anything where there's a personal foul involved, I think that it's the right call to do this.
Yeah, I would agree. Kevin Underwood, thank you so much for being in the chat. First timer, I haven't seen you before. It says injuries are part of the game in sports. Being a Denver fan, Bill, do you see them going to a Super Bowl in the next 4 years? Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely. The first year with Bo Nix, we made the playoffs for the first time in 10 years. Excuse me. And and we got blown out by Buffalo Bills. This year, we beat the Buffalo Bills, and we advanced to the AFC Championship game with a backup quarterback. Do I think with Bo Nix, a healthy Bo Nix, moving forward in the next 4 years? No doubt about it. No doubt about it. The window of the Broncos is wide open. The elevator is moving upward. The Broncos definitely do have an absolute great chance of not only getting to the Super Bowl, but winning the Super Bowl. Spence, in 4 years, do the Broncos make 1 or 2 appearances in the Super Bowl?
I would say at least 1, but it's all going to hinder on how Bo Nix recovers from this ankle surgery. As I've discussed it before, I've had this same exact surgery he had, where you have to break bones in order to reset them properly and get the ankle healed. I was in a cast that went up to half my thigh for 3.5 months, and I could not move my ankle. You do not know how scratchy and itchy everything was. But as soon as it heals, he's got to get into a pool right away and start getting that low impact motion, getting back together there, getting the blood flow and seeing that it's healing. If Bo Nix can make a full recovery from this ankle surgery and he is able to have stability in that ankle, I see him definitely being an impact, getting us to a Super Bowl. Now, M46M asked this question: who's better, CJ Stroud or Bo Nix? Well, mobility, probably CJ Stroud. Throwing the ball, Bo Nix.
How far did CJ Stroud get this year in the playoffs?
Divisional round, and he basically stunk up the joint up in New England.
Case closed.
Yep.
Bo Nix, no doubt about it. How about this? 46MD said the Denver airport has the Bronco at the entrance. The eyes light up. It's kind of cool. I flew out of there to Dallas. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. Different, But hey, all of Colorado is behind the Broncos. All of Colorado is behind the Broncos. So it's a great thing. Oh yeah. Rudy, my brother-in-law says his wife Rachel had a compound break on her right wrist. They have pins. They have pins in here, all the way back here, and on the sides, holding everything in. And she can't even. I mean, she can barely bend, but I mean, it is like, yeah, it's not good looking. It's definitely serious. So if he can come back from an ankle injury, I don't know. How do you move on something like that? If there's pins and a plate or something like that, you can't bend your foot like you normally would.
Not yet. What they do is they do a second surgery to take out the equipment and take out the screws or take out the plates once things have healed. That's why.
But that would take a year or so, wouldn't it?
Take about 6 months. Now, my ankle healed so well on its own, they didn't take the screw out. So I live with a big long screw in my ankle. And every time.
Does your wife ever tell you that you're screwed?
Twice a day, every time on Sunday.
I'm just sorry. I just had to throw that in there. Oh my gosh. This whole show has been so much fun.
Here's interesting question by Jack Kenna. Question: I'm curious if in the AFC, how would you rank the QBs if the Raiders draft Mendoza? And he meant the AFC West.
I would say Mahomes, Nix, Herbert, and Mendoza, only because Mendoza would be a rookie. We don't know how he's going to play. We don't know how. I mean, sure, he was great in college, and for Indiana, it was a fantastic run all the way to the championship. But how is that going to play out in the NFL? Completely different. Everybody said that about Bo Nix when he got drafted. Well, man, the guy's got, he's done great in Oregon. But how's he going to be in Denver? Boom, playoffs. So it goes to coaching, which Clint Kubiak apparently is a really good, touted coach. So you got Clint Kubiak and possibly Mendoza. You've got Sean Payton and Bo Nix. You've got Justin Herbert with Harbaugh, and you have Andy Reid with Patrick Mahomes. You tell me how to rank them. I mean, seriously, they're like all A pluses. I mean, coaching and quarterbacks are all A pluses, other than Mendoza, because we don't know how he's going to perform.
You want to know something, Jack? Bring that question up this time next year. That would be the time to answer it.
That'd be great. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Paul Shadow said they're leaving my elbow screws and plates in forever. Wow.
Yeah. If that was with my ankle too. It was so bad that they didn't put a plate in there. They just put a permanent screw in there and they left it.
Well, I don't know who this is to, but 46MD says you might have lost a screw holding your head together.
Yeah, that's probably
it might have been to me.
Might have been to me because my wife would probably agree with you, 46.
Oh, when you lost the screw. Okay, when I said that, you're right.
Yeah.
Jack said it was a tough question. That's why I brought it up. Rudy, I'm not even going to go there. Or do I bring it up?
Yeah.
Rudy, anybody in the chat that knows my brother-in-law is a little out there, this is all for you guys. Rudy says, I hurt my pee-pee. I don't even want to know what he was doing. We are on the last two topics of the show. And everybody in the chat after that last comment from Rudy is probably going, thank goodness. Paul Shatter says what?
I do actually have a screw loose in my elbow.
I hope it's not loose because that's got to be painful, man. Yeah. It's got to be painful. Let's see. Skeets549 says coaching is everything with the rookie as talented as Mendoza. I'm hoping Kubiak is the answer. We have been waiting forever. Yes, you guys have been waiting forever. You're right. The last time the Raiders went to Super Bowl and won was what? 1981, I believe.
82.
Hang on.
I know they went to the Super Bowl.
Let's ask. Here we go. Okay, Google. When was the last time the Raiders won the Super Bowl?
84 in Tampa.
The Raiders last won the Super Bowl on January 22nd, 1984, defeating the Washington Redskins 38-9 in Super Bowl 18. At the time, the franchise was based in Los
Tampa
Angeles.
Bay.
Yep, there you go. 1984. So there you go. So it's been 84, 94, 2004, 2014, 2024, and we're in 42 years since the Raiders have won a Super Bowl. Wow.
Jack, welcome to the family.
Oh, my wife says I was. Oh, that's what it was.
Welcome to the family. My wife thinks I've got multiple screws loose.
Jack Kent said 83. It was actually 84.
The 83 season, but the Super Bowl was in January of 84.
Right. Yeah. Wow. 42 years. I thought the Broncos had a long stretch between the 90s to 2015. Wow. I mean, excuse me. When did we win last?
98.
97, 98, and 2015.
2015.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I thought I was losing my mind. Doggone Rudy in the chat's got me all screwed up. Everybody talking about the screw loose. I think I got one. All right, we got two topics left. I think I probably got more than that. All right, here we go. This is interesting, and I like this. I really, really do like this. I hope the NFL adopts this. I really do. What's UFL stand for?
United Football League.
Okay. The United Football League has some interesting rules that someday may find their way into the NFL. The UFL won't allow punts after a team crosses the 50-yard line until late in each half, and is making all field goals 60 yards or longer worth 4 points. I love it. I love it. I love it. If you're down by 3, you're 60 yards away, 61 yards away from kicking a field goal, or would be 61 yards. And if you make it, you win by 1 point. Yes. Why go to overtime? Why have it tied? Come on. This is fantastic. Let me continue. Regarding the no punt after crossing the 50-yard line, teams will have to go for it on 4th down, even if they lose yardage back into their own territory. Okay, so you got the ball on the 45-yard line, and the quarterback goes back for a pass, and he gets intentional grounding. Now it's 10 yards further back, or 15, or whatever the thing is, back, and now you're inside your own territory at your own, let's say, 45-yard line, 10-yard penalty. You got to go for it on 4th down. You can't punt because you are inside the 50-yard line of your opponent's field. I love it. I love that, because it forces you to make the game more interesting. Now, a 60-plus yard field goal, come on. How about the guy from what's that team? The guy's kicking like from
Jacksonville. He kicked a 70-yard field goal in preseason.
Okay, you kick a 65-yard field, 63-yard. It should be worth 4. Why is it only worth 3? You can kick a field goal from 17 yards out, it's 3 points. But you kick one from 65 yards and still 3 points? That's stupid. That is absolutely stupid. That's the exact same amount. What do you think, Spence?
So Jack brings up an interesting 46 field goals in league history have been over 60 yards. Think about this strategy. You get the ball back at your own 20-yard line. You're down by 3 points. Do you get in position so you can get exactly to your opponent's 42-yard line?
Why not?
And then 8 yards back is the 50-yard line. Add 10 for the end zone. There's your 60-yard kick for 4 points. Boom. Mm-hmm. Is that a strategy? I like the idea because it brings in thought processes that go outside the standards of the game. Makes it interesting. And it makes it more aggressive, as the game has become a lot more aggressive with regards to 4th down. Now, will the NFL go for it? The competition committee is more traditionalists. So I would like to see it because it shows you're expanding the game and shows the creativity of it. But will the traditionalists for the NFL, who believe in the original system of scoring, want to make a change? This is going to be an interesting offseason that's going to be going on, and whether this change will be implemented or not.
Yeah, good point. Very good point. I'm looking up something real quick here we go. Okay. Yeah, I love it because it allows for more gamemanship. Or managementship, or whatever the terminology is. I mean, think like you just pointed out. Do you go to try and get to the 40-yard line or 42-yard line, whatever it is? Do you try and get there, or do you try and go further down to get the 3 points or hopefully a touchdown? The whole strategy thing comes more into play. It's more of a chess game, as opposed to, well, we'll just go down and kick the field goal and, be done with it. We just go to overtime. No, I like that. And think about this. How about early on in the game? If you have a chance to kick right before halftime, you got a chance to kick that 63-yard field goal. Boom, go for it. There's 4 points. Now, if you're ahead 10-7, and now it's 14-7. Now you gain that touchdown advantage, as opposed to being possibly trailing by 1 point should they score a touchdown and extra point. I like that. But do you like the other aspect of it? do you like the 50-yard, not the 50-yard, but the no punt inside the 50 yards?
I do.
And if you go backwards, you still have to go for a fourth down.
I do. And here's the other thing is look at the number of times people went for it on fourth down inside between the 40 and 50-yard line of the opponents. I think it was more than 70% of the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because what's the hard if you don't make it, the other team gets it there, you punt it, the other teams could still go down. So this is the aggression aspect on offense that the NFL is taking. So it'd be very interesting to see if they implement this rule and what kind of sneakiness. I'll give you an example. Pass completion by Bo Nix to Sutton down to the 38-yard line. Call timeout. That's your last timeout. Come out. There's 6 seconds left. Line up. Hike. We've illegal procedure. Back us up 5 yards. Okay, come on. Let's kick a 60-yard field goal for 4 points. I mean,
there's a lot of strategy that can be put into this.
Absolutely.
A lot of strategy. So I like it. I really like. I hope the NFL looks at these at what the UFL is doing, and making the game a little bit more enjoyable and just scoring wise. I like it a lot. I really, really do. I think it's something that hopefully the NFL does look at.
Max Ray. Sorry about that.
No, I was going to say the NFL is always looking to make their product better. How about doing this? Go ahead, read it.
Max Ray, we would have won if Nick didn't get hurt. Broncos Mafia, let's ride.
Oh, it's the year of the horse.
Yes,
it's the year of the horse. So let's ride.
So I would call.
Let's don't go down that road.
Yeah, Broncos Mafia. I'm Broncos.
How about
Stampede.
Broncos Country? Broncos
Country.
That's what we are. We're Broncos Country.
Stampede.
Oh, there you go. I like that one too. Kevin Underwood nailed it. The NFL means not for long, changing the game of the sport. Okay, let me ask you, Kevin, do you like what the UFL does and what we think would be great to implement in the NFL? Or are you saying you don't really like it? Just curious.
I thought NFL stood for the National Favoritism League.
It does. It stands for a lot of things.
Okay.
It stands for, don't F with us. Oh, so I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Rudy's like, okay, last subject, please. Time for another bowl.
He wants the show to be over. I don't know why. We're having a good time.
Yeah, I'm enjoying this. The boss hasn't come in and screamed and yelled at me yet.
And the other thing is he's having a good time too. He's got it. Good night, sweet couple.
Okay, he's gone to another dimension.
Okay, Rudy, you must be talking about me and Susie and Kona and Anna. That's what you're talking about. You ain't talking about me and Spence. All right. At least not that I know of. Last topic for the last Friday of February. Holy smokes. This 2026 is already screaming. Oh, by the way, we're going to not warn. That's the wrong one. We're going to mention again next Friday, March 8th, because next Friday is the 6th. So 2 days after next Friday will be the 8th. That will be the time to change your clocks forward 1 hour. We will remind you of that next Friday. Can you believe it? We're already going to daylight saving time. I love it. The sun will be out so I can grill after the show. Oh, it's gonna be fantastic. I love it.
One less
I
hour
lo-
of sleep.
Unless who's asleep?
Well, no, one less hour of sleep.
Oh, I don't care about that. What I do is you know what I do is I change the clocks at like 8:00 at night, so that because I don't work Monday. I know you do, you guys do, but I don't work Monday. But I still change an hour ahead, and I still go to bed at the same time it says. So if it says 10:00 on the clock, but it's really 9:00, I go to bed anyway. It's 10:00, and I get my hour, and I'm good to go.
Nice.
I know you guys out there don't do that, but that's what this 67-year-old guy does. Because if I don't, then I wake up cranky. Jackass says NFL not for liking what teams do when you go against the National Football League. Do you agree?
I do.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. Last topic is head coaching grades as well as overall Broncos grades. This comes from the players grading the Denver Broncos coaching staff as well as the facilities and the surrounding things that they deal with every single day. Here it is. This is team overall grade by the players grading the Broncos and the facility, everything, A+. Head coach, Spence, I don't like this.
I don't understand this.
A B. How can the head coach be a B? Game plan, game plan, game calls, in-game calls.
There's some people who don't like him and they may not be with the team next year. So you know what? I don't understand giving a B rating when you finished the year 14-3 and had a great playoff run. So there was a group of players who were probably very bitter for one reason or another.
Probably why they're not getting re-signed. Head coach. Oh, I already said that. Offensive coordinator, A-.
I like that grade. That sounds right. It's pretty good.
Defensive coordinator, A.
Where's the A+?
Just an A. Special teams coordinator, A.
Nice.
Position coaches, B.
Not sure who that would entail. I mean, are we talking quarterback coach, offensive line coach?
I don't know. It doesn't say.
Okay.
What is STR coaches? Oh, strength. A.
Nice.
General manager. What do you think it is?
It's an A, definitely.
Absolutely. A. Training staff. What do you think it is?
A.
Bingo. Weight room.
It's good. These next three, you should be very interesting. Weight room is an A.
Yep. Training room.
A-.
Right. Locker room.
I do not understand this. A
D. Now I can understand it. Locker room, I can understand, because if they have not upgraded since I was there in 2017 touring the stadium, that was it. I didn't go into the Broncos locker room, but I was in the visitors locker room, and they say it's similar with a couple of different slightly upgrades to the bath and all that kind of, but just the actual locker room, it's not that elegant. So I can understand they want more luxury. I get that. Nutrition and dietitian. What do you think?
B+.
Yes. Food dining area.
Oh, definitely an A.
Yep. Home game field conditions.
Hey, that field has been, ever since they upgraded that field and put in the heaters underneath, that field's been awesome.
Yep, that's an A. Team travel.
A-.
Yeah, that was a little interesting.
Okay, so someone didn't get first class seats on a private jet. I mean, really.
And the last one is treatment of families, which I thought was, I don't like this grade.
It's a B. And so who's the group of players who got their butts hurt? I mean, come on.
My wife didn't get what I wanted her to have.
My wife didn't get the $1,000 spending spree to come into the stadium.
Exactly. Spence, it's been a great show, man. It's been a fabulous show. Welcome back. Like you said, you totally enjoyed the Genesis Invitational. Go ahead, read this one.
Son of Sammy Davis, how we doing? I gotta blame Sean Payton. We should have kicked that field goal. We have said that over and over and over and over and over. And hey, I keep having that discussion with Patriot fans. We beat you. We beat you. Well, no, we actually let you beat us.
Yep.
We beat ourselves.
Oh, that's a great compliment right there. Paul Shatter says, thanks, guys. Absolutely. It's our pleasure. Each and every week, it's our pleasure to bring the topics, do the show, have you guys in the chat. You guys are amazing. Jack Hannon says the wives want more than the players.
Duh.
Wives always want more, Jack.
Nice.
Wives always want more.
Skeet, we really appreciate. Glad I stumbled onto you guys. Awesome show. God bless. Hey, Skeet, you didn't let me know.
So much.
Let me know what kind of beer you like. I'll have that for the next show.
If he likes beer, he might like Coke. No, I don't mean the kind you snort. I'm talking about. Whoa. I gotta clarify that real quick.
There's a difference between what you said and Coca-Cola.
I know.
Did Rudy leave some stuff in your office there for you to inhale during the show?
Man. I'm sorry. I did not mean to imply an illegal substance. Oh my gosh, this has been such a fun show. Spence, I am so glad you're back, dude. I missed you last week. I really did. That the interaction like this, the camaraderie, the vodka. There you go.
Vodka by Skeet. All right.
There you go, man. So Spence, you're gonna buy that next week and down that opening the show?
Of course not.
I just asking.
You know what? I haven't had hard alcohol. I think I've told the story here on the show before since 2009. I haven't had any hard alcohol. Whoa! And on that note,
Paul Shatter says snorting coke off of toilet seats. No, my gosh, man. Gee, you know, like I said, I love the show. I love the camaraderie between myself and Spence. I love the bantering back and forth. I'm cracking a beer right now.
Nice.
I love the chat, the people in the chat, and your comments and your takes and your one-liners and stuff. It's been fantastic. Spence, before we go any more down that rabbit hole that I'll get myself trapped into, go ahead and share with everybody and bring up all those in the chat and thank them so much for their participation.
Yeah, thank you guys so much for your chat tonight. We really appreciate you being part of the show. We try to read as many or every comment that you guys make because we cannot do this show without your input. So we'll start with Ben Grudy, who liked and subbed us. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Jack Kenna, thank you very much for being part of the show and telling about us to all your Raider fans, because we had plenty of Raider fans. Rip 3R7, who's a Raider fan, thank you for being a part of the show. Welder Fence, who wants us to get a better tight end. Me too. How we go about doing it, I leave it up to the organization.
You got to go to the gym to get a better tight end. Oh, sorry.
Jolie was gay with love. I don't know why he posted what he posted, but he must be in a different...
I didn't even bring that up, and I knew you were going to mention it, but that's fine.
But he's in a different atmosphere. So thank you for being part of the show. Yo Dance, Thank you very much for being part of the show. Really appreciate it. Paul Shader, thank you for being part of the show. Skeet, Raider fan, thank you for coming on to the show and finding us. Which flavor vodka are you a fan of? I know a few of them. Randy and Broncos, thank you for jumping in here at the last second. Break open a Molson Export beer. I cannot find them. I have been looking. You want to know something? I found some place that's about 20 miles away where I was on my way to. I get there. I was like, I'm here to get the Molson. Oh, we don't have Molson anymore.
Amazon.
I've been.
Amazon doesn't do it.
Amazon doesn't do it. Randy, I am trying. So sorry I've missed you the past few shows, but I really appreciate it. Thank you for being part of the show.
Hang on real quick. Kevin Underwood said, you guys have a great weekend. See you next time. Thank you so much, Kevin, for being in the chat. Really do appreciate it.
See you next Friday, 5 p.m. Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern time. Chewy, thank you for being part of the show. Love all your video shorts. Amazing that. Victory Lap chiming in at the last second. Thank you so much. Next week, what time? 5 Pacific, 6 Mountain, 7 Central, 8 Eastern. We'll do it again here. And Randy, I will do my best to find a Molson for you and down it. Hey, Victory
Lap, yo! He goes, I missed the live. Hey, go back.
No,
you're going to love it. Dude, you're going to love is hilarious. Make sure that you at least get to the 39-minute mark and beyond. You'll laugh your head off. It was off the rails, dude.
We'll just Victory Lap. We'll just give you a hint. We were talking about medicine balls from Starbucks, and it spun off from there.
Well, you had to go there again.
I did have to go there. Hey, transparency. We believe that. Integrity and transparency here. Madungus, thank you for chiming in tonight. We appreciate you being part of the show. 46 MD. That's what she said. Rudy Torres. How many?
All you have to do is this. That's it. That's Rudy. That's all you got to say.
Clayton Huron, thank you so much for chiming in. We appreciate you being part of the show. Kevin Underwood, thank you for being a Broncos fan. Appreciate you being part of the show. Mavray and the Broncos Mafia.
Country.
Broncos country. We'll get there. I don't want to mix up with the Bills Mafia because I got friends who are Buffalo Bills fans, so I respect that. Yeah. And son of Sammy Davis, thank you very much for being part of the show. Randy and Broncos and Victory Lap chiming in late. Brad Harrigan. Oh, I think I pronounced it right. Brad H. Thank you so much.
Yeah, whatever.
Harry going.
How you going? How you doing?
How you doing? What you up to? Thank you guys for all being part of the show. We appreciate you listening. Have a wonderful weekend. Bill, back to you.
Guys, it is always a pleasure each and every Friday. Spence, I am so glad you're back. I know you have, conflicting times on Fridays and stuff, but I'm saying it from the bottom of my heart. I absolutely missed you last week. I really did. Having you back is it's icing on the cake. You are a great asset to the show, and I just wanted to let everybody know that I'm very, very glad to have you on. I know I'm bringing out tears and things of that, but it's okay. But no, seriously, from the bottom of my heart, you are a great asset to the show, and I really do appreciate you. Hope you have a fantastic week this coming week. Spence, you got my last name correct. Well, wow, sweet, nice.
That's what we do here on Broncos Buzz. We get things right, or try to.
Absolutely, or we try to. And we try to. Guys, have a fantastic week. Enjoy this weekend. March 1st starts Sunday. A week from Sunday is daylight savings time. We will remind you next Friday. Guys, until next Friday, have a fantastic week. Have a great weekend. Enjoy whatever you're doing. We will talk to you next Friday, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Till then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.
Fast lane when I pass in the street, bag of money in the passenger seat. Tempo's been asking for me on the road from the west to the east. Way up, I might never come back.